Welcome back to another little what I eat in a week. Now this is beginning of spring edition because the weather is finally starting to get nice and it's so exciting to just feel summer in the air. So I've been really into some yogurt bowls lately and I'm doing like blueberries even though they're not fresh yet, but soon they will be. And then some of my favorite Riviera yogurt and some like cereal or granola. I think it was out of granola, so I put cereal on top, and it was honestly just as good. And then I prepped one of my little overnight loaves. Now this one's a mouthful. It's like a onion, vegan bacon, vegan cheddar, chive something loaf. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in it. I don't know. I just kind of got inspired and I just went with it. And it actually it went viral on TikTok and Instagram, which is kind of cool. And it was absolutely delicious. There, I'm going to leave some ASMR. Yeah, if you guys don't know, those are the kind of videos that I make. Look, not all my content on TikTok and Instagram, but look, there's me filming, little content queen. But I film like these bread videos that people really I mean, I love them, and other people seem to love them too, and they're super fun. Like, bread is my favorite, carbs are my favorite. And then I decided to make some banana loaves because we had some very ripe bananas that were almost bad. So of course we added some chocolate chips, some walnuts, and then I got this big thing of arugula that was like on sale because it was like almost going off. So I definitely had to use it like ASAP. And then look, my favorite green salsa had mold in it. I was really sad, so I had to use a red salsa instead, which was still just as delicious, but I have a special place in my heart for green salsa. Something about it. It's just absolutely delicious. So I ate that. I put a little bit of taco meat on top, and then I was peeling this mango, which I got a bunch of stuff on sale, and usually when things are on sale, they're like kind of going bad. And these mangoes were definitely on the rough side, but it still tasted fine. And then I had a little bit of kefir. That kefir is literally my life. I would bathe in that kefir. I made a coconut lentil dal and it was absolutely amazing. I made a little bit of broccoli to go with it. Oh, it was incredible. And then the next day, Tyler actually made me some waffles, which was really sweet. And he got up early and he made waffles for the whole house actually. So shout out to Tyler, waffle maker extraordinaire. We also snacked on some grapes, which you can guess it, were on the sales section as well. Honestly, there's a part of one of my grocery stores that I go to that has this amazing sales section that I just can't turn away. Like, you can get a whole bag of almost bad bell peppers for like $1, or like a big bag of bananas for that are almost going bad for $1. Like, you just can't say no to that. $1? Ugh. And look at little Tyler. He got this for Christmas. I actually got him that for Christmas. It's a little what's it called? Like a towel, but like with his name on it. He was very excited. And then I snacked on some banana bread later with some more of my, you guessed it, the kefir. And then later I was cutting up a little bit of cabbage. I had some green cabbage and I cut up, and then Tyler was also actually helping me cut up the cabbage because he's just really finding a passion in the kitchen as well, which is fun. I made this kind of like pasta salad type thing with, I wouldn't call it like a pesto sauce, but it was like a green sauce, like a green goddess sauce, I think. There's like cucumbers in there too, chopped up cucumbers, and it was super good. The only thing I did was that I put 3 cloves of raw garlic in it. And I love garlic, don't get me wrong. I'm a garlic girl through and through, but it was so garlicky. Like, it was like my breath, like I could just taste the garlic like the rest of the day. And then to keep on the garlic themed, I made some honey garlic tofu for dinner. Oh, look at that. Delicious. Made it with some rice, a little bit of veggies on the side, some sesame seeds, some green onions. Oh, it was so good because I put the cornstarch and I put the tofu in some cornstarch, so it got this like really nice like little crispy skin on it. Ooh, it was good. And then I had some little Cheerios for a little snack later. Then the next day I also got these papayas on sale. Honestly, the sales section was just too good this week. And I got 2 papayas. and they are so perfect and ripe. Like this papaya dish, my yogurt granola, there's Tyler showing his bagel. My papaya yogurt bowls are honestly like, they feel like summer to me, and it gets me so excited for summer. And then we picked up this sourdough pizza. Oh, this crust, let me tell you guys, it's a sourdough bakery. They only do sourdough stuff, and this sourdough pizza is some of the best pizza I've had in my life. They don't have a lot of vegan options, but they always make me my own kind of customized vegan pizza. It's got like red onion, bell peppers, like a spicy sauce. Like there's no cheese or anything, but it doesn't even need it. It's so incredible. Then for dinner, I made a pad thai, which was so good. Oh my gosh. I've kind of mastered my homemade pad thai recipe. And it's, you cut up a little bit of tofu, you got the sauce, some peanuts. It's just like, you can't beat it, you know what I mean? And then the next day I had another papaya yogurt bowl, but I completely forgot to film it, so that's me being like, oopsies. And then I made these copycat McDonald's double chocolate chip muffins. Now, I don't know if anyone else remembers these, like back in the day. They don't have them anymore. But they had like the best muffins back in the day. They had like a carrot one, they had a double chocolate chip one. They were like so big and fluffy, and I was craving one. So of course, I had to recreate them. I just had to. And let me tell you, these were some of the fluffiest, like, best muffins I've ever made / had in my life. They were so rich and decadent, and like, just like I said, it's so fluffy on the inside. Then I made some Green Goddess little fritters. There's like zucchini, broccoli, green onions. It's like a really versatile recipe that you can honestly throw anything into. And I put a little bit of like a chive green onion sauce on top of that. And then for dinner, I did some of my lobster rolls. By the way, I have now officially started my recipe blog. So a lot more of my recipes are actually going to be on my blog. So if you see something here and you want to make it too, I finally got a blog set up with all the different things. And so yeah, that's all the recipes actually from this day are all on my blog. Not everything I made in the week is my own recipe, but a lot of the things are. So I'll try and link that down below for you guys. And then I had the lobster sandwich, which was so good. Some more mango and an oatmeal cookie that my sister made, which was absolutely delicious. Shout out to Rowan, best baker in town. Then I had some water this morning, and I had my little coconut kefir. That kefir is the best. Honestly, if you guys need a good recommendation for a probiotic, it's so good. And then I made a banana bread yogurt bowl, which was really delicious. You just cut up a banana and some yogurt and then a slice of banana bread. I toasted it too, put a little bit of butter on it. It was like a very like salty sweet kind of thing, and it was really, really delicious. And then I also had a weird craving for something that I was eating all the time when I was at my grandma's house, which was peanut butter on these sourdough cracker things, which, let me tell you, are honestly some of the best things ever. They're so crunchy and delicious. So then you put the peanut butter and the apple butter on the cracker, a little bit of like flaky salt. So I'm absolutely obsessed. My grandma put me onto it, and she's literally a genius for like figuring it out. I don't know where she came up with it, but it's so good. And then here's footage of me. You can't see, but I dropped a plate on the ground and it smashed when I was trying to make my spring rolls. So it was a whole process to make those. It was a lot. But I was so hungry, so I was so ready to finally eat them. And then later, everyone else was hungry, so I decided to make a little snack. I made these like spicy sweet plantains, and then I made a little bit of like a mango salsa to go on top. Now this is a recreation kind of loosely of something I had at a restaurant one time. And I have to admit, I still think the ones at the restaurant were better. I don't know, they were just so crispy and delicious, but mine were pretty good. They were like a pretty good recreation, I think. And then of course, look at me again with my kefir. I marinated a bunch of tofu. I cut it really thinly, and then I marinated it. Oh, look, this is the puppies. They're smelling the potato. They have to do there are like sniffer dogs, they check all the produce, make sure it's good. I made some homemade shawarma. So I like dehydrated tofu with spices and then rehydrated it. We got lettuce, tomato, pickled onions, some french fries, like a little bit of sauce. Oh, so good. Like these were like, they were decadent. They were really, really good. And then my sister actually made this like I forgot what it's called. It's called like a pudding cake or something. And I forgot to take a picture or a video of it then when we actually ate it. So that's just the leftovers in the fridge. And then the next day, what is that? A little yogurt bowl. And I think I was feeling like a little bit weird this morning. So I literally had like plain toast and butter and my yogurt bowl. And I like never just have toast and butter. And it honestly slapped. I don't know why I don't just like eat that more often, because it hit. It hit right. And then for lunch, I made one of my asparagus mushroom quinoa kind of bowl things, which is so good. Again, it's like another like very spring recipe for me. Like, you know, asparagus is coming into season. I also made a chai latte that was absolutely delicious. Then for dinner, I decided to make some french fries and also some homemade little like chicken bite kind of things with tofu, and like I breaded it and I air fried it. And then with the french fries, I got a little creative and I made like deconstructed jalapeno popper french fries, if that makes sense, which is just inspiration in the moment. And let me tell you, they were so good, like so good. And then next day for breakfast, I don't know why I always forget how good like a homemade crepe is, because every time I make it, I'm so obsessed with it, and then I forget about it, and then I make it again, and I'm so obsessed with it. But it was so delicious. I also made another chai latte. I was going through a very big chai latte thing. And then I made another one of my, I just reheated some leftover quinoa bowls. I put some seeds on it, and then I also had some pitas left over from the other night that I decided that like were gonna go bad. They were getting a little old, so I made some hummus. Look at it, I made pink hummus. I added some beets to it, you know, for a little fun, a little flair, and I reheated up the pitas and just dipped that in the hummus. You can't go wrong with hummus and pita. It's just, you know, it's a classic. Then I made a dill pickle pizza. I know. Now this is something I've heard people talk about. I think I'm going to put dill pickles on my pizza for the rest of my life. It was so good. And a side of Caesar salad, which personally is always my favorite thing. Like when I eat a pizza, I'm just always excited for Caesar salad on the side because it's so good. Then I had some sweet Georgia browns and a little cup of green tea. And then after that, I was still hungry before bed. So I had some Nutella toast because, I mean, can you ever go wrong with Nutella toast? Then I have this extra clip. I don't know why I only recorded, like, that was a whole week. But on Monday, I guess I just recorded in the morning. We made celery juice and our favorite smoothie that we used to have, like, all the time. We don't do it as much anymore, and honestly, I miss it. And I also made some homemade oat milk because, you know, we love a little oat milk in this house. There's our little smoothie, which is just, it's like the best smoothie. Oh, it's so good. It's so refreshing. And then I made these little chicken egg McMuffin type things with my sourdough little egg McMuffin buns. And yeah, that is everything that I ate in the week. And I hope you guys enjoyed.